Hello everybody, welcome to Ageless Rock. It is my pleasure to bring you to Guatemala for a megalithic visit at an amazing archaeological park with lots of pyramids and stone structures. Sakuliu Archaeological Site is a mysterious Mayan site to me. I tend to see that the megalithic pyramids here cannot be explained simply as Mayan construction just because Mayas once lived here. This pre-Columbian architecture in Huehuetenango region is famous for its unique pyramid architecture. The style is rather intriguing and amazing at the same time. Sakuliu pyramids are located at approximately 2,000 meters above sea level in the city of Huehuetenango. So the first mystery I would like to solve, if I can, is where they got the stones from and how it got dragged here. Sakuliu Archaeological Site offers a lot of structures to see. They are divided into 8 Mayan plazas. Based on record, there are 43 limestone structures in this archaeological site. There are other archaeological sites with amazingly huge pyramids in Guatemala. If well promoted, I'm sure Guatemala will be synonymous to pyramids. From this old photo, you can see that the top has no covered structure prior to excavation. It was just an open space. When the excavation took place by United Fruit Company in 1946, it went through restoration and renovation. It was heavily plastered to make it look nice. They were too excited to show the world. Upon completion, it was very white. However, after excavation, archaeologists decided to do a little bit of renovation and build a structure on top based on educated assumptions. Inhabitants of Huehuetenango are predominantly Mam people. In Mam language, Sak means white and Uliu means earth. Sakuliu means white earth. It is not surprised to see why they call it white earth. The pyramid must have been white under the sun when it was nice and clean. I don't think we know what it was called originally, but we do know at Sakuliu Plaza 1, Structure 1 is one of the main attractions. It is an impressive 12-meter tall step pyramid with 8 levels. Interestingly, there is also a similar step pyramid in Cambodia. It has 7 tiers. Based on the height, Prang Temple in Koker is 3 times taller. What are the odds that Cambodians and Mayas came up with the same concept for a god? Prang Temple in Cambodia is located 13 degrees north, while Sakuliu is 15 degrees north. Although it is only 2 degrees different, I still find that it is very close and worth investigating further in astronomy alignment. Another famous step pyramid is in Egypt. It is called Joseph's Pyramid or Pyramid of Saqqara because it is in Saqqara. It is 62.5 meters tall. So let's put all 3 step pyramids side by side and compare proportionately. I think the odds of 3 primitive civilizations having the same architecture beyond their needs are extremely low. The fact that we think the one in Egypt is a tomb, the one in Cambodia is a temple, and the one in Guatemala is unclear shows that we know nothing. Maybe it is a GPS system for UFO where if they can receive all 3 energy stations, then they can come into Earth without being affected by the Earth's geomagnetism. Another interesting pyramidal structure is Structure 6 in Plaza 1, which is called a temple. I do not see any megaton blocks of stones here. The monuments in Sakuliu Archaeological Site are basically stacking probably 1 million limestone rocks with mortar. Although Structure 1 and 6 are called temple, there is actually no inscription, no statue, no artifacts and no altar. We actually have no clue as to what this pyramid could have been originally built for. Structure 4 in Plaza 2 is definitely confusing to me. It is called a palace and temple at the same time. How did the king live on a high platform with only 3 rooms every day is beyond me. To make it more confusing, they found a body with artifacts. This is actually a palace with temple and a hidden tomb. There is no real story that makes sense here. The architecture here is so unique, I can't see how this is a palace fit for a king. Do you want to live on top of this stone structure every day? By the way, where is the toilet and kitchen? The stairs are ridiculously narrow and very high. Therefore, it is very steep. How can a normal human use this as a temple or palace on a regular basis? These steps are definitely made for people with small feet and long legs. I am inclined to believe that aliens built this for themselves. We are still too primitive to understand what it is for. This structure can be found in many Mayan sites. It is known as ball court. However, I have my reason to believe it is not. I will present that in a separate video in the future. This ball court did not have the loop in the middle for the ball to go through, so that makes it an anomaly to be called a ball court. When it was under excavation, everything was plastered to make it look nice. The original surface might even be too rough to play any sports. Normally, to play this game, you need to score by getting the ball through the stone circle. This ball court does not have any stone circle, so the rule here is to keep the ball from touching the ground. So what is the slope for? There are plenty of monuments to see here, but without hieroglyphs, carvings, writings, or even ancestral knowledge passed on, we can never really know what happened here. The use of manageable sized rocks makes it look like a project that humans can do given enough time and manpower. However, this assumption will give rise to plenty of other questions, like why would any king order thousands of villagers use millions of limestone blocks over 3 generations to build temples and palaces in one spot, and then make sure that when they leave no one knows anything about it. The Mayan tribes did not forget their culture, beliefs and rituals. However, they forgot who built the pyramids and what it was for as soon as the Spanish arrived. Does that make any sense?